Briz, it's football conspiracy time. It's time to be woke. And I don't mean woke like the term that got hijacked. So no, we're not gonna make a live remake of Breaking Bad where Walter White is played by Samuel L. Jackson and Jesse Pinkman is played by James Charles. I mean the original version of woke. It's time to open up your third eyes, boys. And don't worry, guys, I'm not gonna insult your intelligence. I'm not gonna say the generic stuff like Harry Kane has been 32 for 5 years. Or that Liverpool always face a newly promoted side on the first game of the season. I'm not gonna say PSG always play at nighttime or Messi never does the knee slide. No. These are real football conspiracies. But guys, before we get into all of that, guys, we are on the legendary journey to 100,000 subscribers. We're just 70,000 away. I think we can do it before the end of this year. So if you guys want to do your boy a solid, make sure you like the video because I know you're gonna like this one. And make sure that you subscribe so that you join this journey and I can keep giving you the gift of Toby World. Drink it in, man. Okay, guys, get your popcorn, get your tinfoil hats. Let's get started. First one, these footballers do drugs. I just want to ask y'all a question. When you guys see these footballers out for months for injuries, do you really think it's just bodily injuries? Look, man, these guys are athletes, but they're also celebrities. And they're also millionaires. They party with musicians, they party with models. You think when these athletes are partying, you think they're just like drinking Gatorade or something? I need you guys to listen to me carefully, especially you kid in the front row that has a shirt that says I love football. These footballers do more drugs than Duco Salamanca. The only athletes dumb enough to get caught doing drugs are the ones that you look at and you're just like, yeah, they look dumb enough to get caught. Look at the center back from Bournemouth, bro. This man looks like he has been smoking the same thing Snoop Dogg was on in the 90s. Look at Neres. It looks like he doesn't even know what planet he's on. Robbie Fowler literally did a sniffing celebration. You think he'd do that if he wasn't out here snorting? If I had to pick a footballer that was out all the time, and I don't think it was just because of injuries, I think it was because of... See, I could go simple and I could just say Jack Grealish and y'all would agree with me, but I got a different man in mind. Jack Wilshere. Oh yeah. I know a tweaker when I see one. Look at him, bro. The things that have been up that nose could probably give an elephant a heart attack. I know when those referees were spraying that magic spray in a straight line, this man Wilshere was trying his best to not get on his knees and just sniff it. This is all speculation, okay? Jack, please, don't sue me. Look, Jack, if you want to meet me and you want to talk this out, okay, just meet me in the alleyway and I could probably hook you up with something that you might like. When I think about injuries being linked to drugs, I'm mostly thinking about the injuries that we don't see. So not the ones that we see on field, the ones that are announced after like training. Not every training injury, just some. Like, dude, managers can lie to us, like in their press conferences. Yeah, mate, he's got a knock in training. He's gonna be out here for a few months. My ass, bro, he was doing crack off of a girl's booty, admit it. Y'all comment below in the comments, which footballer do y'all think is taking that stuff? If I had to pick one person, I'd say Reece James, just purely based on this video of him tweaking out. Next football conspiracy theory. These footballers are gay. I'm gonna go on a limb and say, at the highest level, we don't have any openly gay footballers, right? And I'm talking about the men's side of football. I'm not talking about the women's side where they're pretty much all gay. The real conspiracy would be like, who's straight there? Now, when footballers are gay, they typically announce it well after their retirement. And why is that, Toby? Well, I guess because being gay in the football world is like being a black guy in 1930s Texas. It's just not looking good, is it? Like, dude, imagine rival fans knowing that you're gay.
Shag by your teammates. You're getting shagged by your teammates. Shagged by your teammates. You're getting shagged by your teammates.
Imagine being a gay footballer, and like most washed up footballers, you want to go to Saudi Arabia to get a little bit of a bag. Yeah, what do you think's gonna happen to a gay footballer in Saudi Arabia? Bro, the fans of the game are gonna treat you the same way ECW was treating John Cena in the 2000s. Now guys, there's definitely gay players in the Premier League. The numbers say so. 1.1% of the general population is gay. There's about 550 players in the Premier League. So 1.1% of 540 is about 5 players. Now, because of everything I just said, I can understand why they'd want to keep that under wraps for now. So who do y'all think at least one of the players is? If I had to pick one, I would probably say Reece James because, I don't know, there's just something deep in those pictures that I see. You know, why do I keep accusing James of stuff? You know what, James? Ignore me, okay? You're my captain. I love you, man. Next conspiracy theory. Steven Gerrard cost Liverpool games on purpose. Jesus loves you more. Now, if there's a player that you can rely on, it's Stevie G. You can rely on him to have a great hairline at the age of 40. You can rely on him in big games. And you can rely on him to be the only player from England's golden generation to not be involved in a sex scandal. But then there'd be games where he just mess up. Like in this game in 2010 against Chelsea, where he just passed the ball to Drogba and Drogba just slotted it in. Like, dude, why would Gerrard do that? I'll tell you why. Because he's the biggest hater. Gerrard couldn't stand the thought of those Red Devils winning another Premier League. And the lesser of two evils was Chelsea would end up winning it instead. So Gerrard said, instead of one of you jobbers taking the blame for costing us this game, I'll take the hit. Liverpool fans were not mad about losing this game at all. Think of it as Tottenham losing to Man City like last year so that Arsenal don't win the league. Gerrard did not want to see Man U fans happy. That's what you call a real hater. You know who else he hated? Roy Hodgson, Liverpool's former manager. Bro, I know Gerrard would look in disgust as this 100-year-old owl would swoop into Anfield with his 1946 tactics. Liverpool was struggling with Roy Hodgson, and now they had a game against Blackburn. Gerrard had just got a penalty. Now, dude, look at Gerrard's face. You see this face right here? I know that look. This ain't the look of a man excited to score. This is the look of a man ready to miss. Yeah, Gerrard realized if he scored that penalty, then Owl Man is going to keep his job. He even looked back at him and he decided to himself, dude, is this the guy that I'm about to save? No, he skied it. I've never seen Gerrard sky a penalty. I've seen his penalties get saved. I've never seen him miss the target. Brother, this man has scored penalties in Champions League finals, in FA Cup finals. You think he's worried about a match in Ewood Park? Nope, Gerrard wanted that man out. Now, I know what you're also wondering. Okay, if he messed up those times, did he also mess up when he slipped? Nah, he actually f***ed up. You know, Gerrard's been behind some pretty big moments for Chelsea. I'm starting to think there might be a little conspiracy in here where Gerrard is trying to help Chelsea win to spite all those Liverpool fans that stopped him from leaving Liverpool and going to Chelsea in the 2000s. You know what, Stevie G? You're always going to be a Chelsea legend in my heart. You too, Reece James. Next conspiracy theory, that Aguero moment was rigged. Bro, when you rewatch that match, it makes no sense. Like, bro, Joey Barton got a red card for hitting one of the City players in the nuts. Like, dude, this is uncharacteristic and completely unlike Joey Barton. Joey Barton doesn't hit guys. He only hits women. Second reason this absolutely makes no sense. The match was tied 2-2 in extra time. City had just scored to make it 2-2. The match is quite literally over, and now Queen's Park Rangers have a kickoff. Okay, guys, let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I want you guys to tell me this. What do you think Queen's Park Rangers do right after they kick off? Do they A, keep the ball in their half so that they can retain a 2-2 draw? B, kick the ball directly into Man City's half so they have another chance to score again? C, whoa, B's really ridiculous. They wouldn't do something that dumb, right? Or D, it's B, isn't it? They just kicked it to Man City. Queen's Park Rangers basically handed City the ball and said, all right, come on, bro, let's see what you got. Mind you, in this moment, Queen's Park Rangers are also battling relegation. Why would they just give the ball away? Yeah, I'm sorry to break it to y'all, but I think the greatest Premier League moment of all time might just be rigged. Look, man, I'm a WWE fan, and most of the great moments there are rigged too. So, you know what, guys? I think it's fine. Let's just leave it. It's still one of the great Premier League moments ever. And I'm pretty sure Martin Tyler's still wiping the spunk off of his commentary table. Now, I want to reward you guys for watching the whole video. So, guys, the final one is the craziest conspiracy theory. And before we get into that, guys, we are on the road to 100,000. So if you are new here, make sure you subscribe. Whether you're new or old, make sure you like the video, man. I appreciate that so much. And I don't want y'all missing out on any more videos. All right, then, let's get to the final conspiracy. Spain versus Malta, 1983. This is crazy. This was essentially the final match to qualify for the Euro Cup in 1984. Now, Netherlands were number 1 in their group. Spain were number 2. Netherlands had already played their final game, and they were number 1 with a goal difference of 11. Oh. So that means Spain, in order to qualify, needed to win their final game by an 11-goal deficit. Now, I know you're not dumb. You know exactly what happened next. Spain won 12 12-1. Now, you being the optimist that you are, you're probably like, hey, maybe Spain just locked in. Maybe Malta are just that bad. Bro, before this, Spain were not even that good. They had already lost to Netherlands. Not to mention, if they did win games, it was by small margins. They beat Iceland like 1-0, and the team that they beat 12-1, the previous game they played, Spain only won 3-2. Oh, and by the way, the first half in this 12-1 game, the score was only 3-1. Spain scored 9 goals in 37 minutes. Like, dude, I'm sorry. There's no Santa Claus. There's no Easter Bunny.
And there is no Queen of England.
And there's no way that Spain scored 9 goals in 37 minutes. Unless maybe they're playing like current day Man U. Then yeah, you know what? They might have a chance. Anyways, guys, it has been your boy, the Streets Champ. Thank you guys so much for sitting and enjoying this video. I got another one cooking up for you guys next week. If you don't want to miss out, just subscribe and like the video and comment any conspiracy theories you guys got. It's been your boy, the Streets Champ, and this has been the gift of Toby World. Drink it in, man. Y'all take care.